Welcome everyone in this training session in our Contributing Made Fun and Easy training series. In this session, we'll show you how to make the most out of Slack. Thank you. Before we get started, for the purpose of this training, we are going to assume that you already have set up your WordPress.org ID and a WordPress Slack account. If not, please pause this video and follow the link to the training to do just that in the video description on YouTube or below this video if you are watching an embedded version. In this session, we will give you a broad overview of Slack. Next, we'll show you how to get this tool set up. Then, Maedah will share some tips for fine-tuning your set. After that, we'll explain some Slack etiquette. And last but not least, we will share some tips and tricks.
Since this session is going to be everything about Slack, let's find out what it is. Slack is a channel-based messaging platform. With Slack, people can work together more effectively, connect all their software tools and services, and find the information they need to do their best work, all within a secure, enterprise-grade environment. Slack is available for desktop and mobile and can be used through the Slack website on the web browser. There is even a free version that gives your team access to Slack's basic features. Okay, so think of Slack as a chat room shared among all the members of an organization. Your organization is known as a workplace and is divided into channels. Channels are separate group chats with their own members and topics. In these channels, you can send messages, images, internal links, videos, and much more. They are designed to make communication between employees seamless and replace many of the functions that emails once dominated. Let's find out what is a Slack status. As you work in Slack, it's really helpful to let your team know how quickly you can respond to messages and when you are available. Slack has a couple of ways to share your whereabouts and indicate your availability to other members. So a Slack status is a message that lets others know what you are up to. Slack availability refers to the dot next to your display name that indicates if you are active in Slack or not. Let's dig a bit more deep to learn more about how you set and update your Slack status. So considering you all have your Slack profiles, I can assume that you know how to set up a Slack account, edit your profile, and whatnot. In case you find any difficulty, please meet us in the weekly marketing meetings for help or post in the channel anytime soon. To set your Slack status, go to your Slack account and click your profile picture in the top right corner. Click the Update Your Status field. Then enter a status and select an emoji. Or you can even choose a suggested status option. Click the Clear After button when you need your status to disappear. And finally, hit the Save button to move forward. Slack availability. The dot next to your name is an indicator for your teammates about whether you are set to active or away, and if you've paused your notifications. Slack automatically determines your availability. You are set to active when Slack is open on your desktop or mobile device. You are set to away after 10 minutes of desktop inactivity, or if you navigate away or close the app on your mobile device. This is how an active and away status appears on your Slack profiles. You can also set yourself away by clicking this option, which can be accessed by clicking the profile icon at the top right corner. Let's learn a bit more about Slack notifications. Notifications in Slack keep you informed about everything related to your tasks and teams. By default, only direct messages, mentions, and keywords will trigger notifications in Slack. However, you can change your preference to be notified about all new messages sent in conversations you are part of, or nothing at all. To configure the notifications for your Slack account, click your profile and go to the section for preferences. The first tab on the left is for notifications. This is quite an extended section, and the first half of it lets you configure how you want to be notified and set your keywords. Keyword notifications, however, are a special type of notification in your Slack settings. You'll get a push notification whenever those words are used in Slack or in any public channel. As you scroll down, you can set your notification schedule. This will help you improve productivity and will assist you stay focused on your work. Random unnecessary notifications will not distract you right in the middle of your job. Further down, you can configure the sound and appearance of these notifications. A quick way of disabling notifications without scrolling through the long notification settings section is click your profile and choose the pause notification option. This leads to an extended menu from where you can choose the time span during which you do not want to be notified. All of this keeps disruptions to a minimum.
Slack is a messaging platform. That means we cannot see each other's faces when we communicate. And miscommunications happen maybe more often than when we do see each other's faces. Because of that, we're sharing some tips to make things easier. Close your eyes and imagine this situation. You're fairly new to the community and to contributing. And while everyone is very helpful, there is that one person that gets on your nerves every single time. After a few weeks, you have become so frustrated that you lash out in public, in the channel, and it gets the attention that you think it deserves. Although, after a few difficult conversations, it turns out that you and the other person kept misunderstanding each other because of a cultural difference. It was a rough but valuable learning experience. Months later, when you probably have entirely forgotten about the whole thing, you apply for a new job. After 2 interviews, you discover that someone else was selected. And since you know quite a few people in the community, a rumor reaches you that one of the people of HR checked out your profile on Slack. Of course, this story is fictitious, but keep this in mind whenever you post. People can check your profile and check your conversation history from everything that happens in the public channels every time. If someone would check you out, would that be a positive or an awkward impression? So knowing this, but maybe also without knowing this, posting in the channel at first might feel scary. At the same time, please know that we are friendly and we really do our best to be inclusive. Another thing to be aware of about communication within the Slack environment for WordPress is knowing that some of the team reps get flooded with DMs, and Slack was not made to manage 20, 30, 40 simultaneous conversations. Some DMs will disappear. Therefore, we kindly ask you to post in the channel as much as possible. That way, if for some reason you need to take a break from contributing, your thoughts and your ideas will still be available to anyone who is in the channel. Also, as you are checking out the various channels in the next little while, you may notice that starting a message with @here will make a notification show up for all members in a channel. Now, of course, we do not want to bug all members with notifications unless it adds value. Therefore, these @here notifications can only be used by channel admins. You will notice that sometimes we have a lot of conversations going on in the channel, and they happen simultaneously, specifically during meetings. When we don't organize that, things get chaotic really quickly. This is why we organize conversations in threads. That way, it's much easier to figure out which reply belongs to which conversation. If you move your mouse over a message, you will see these options pop up. If you are the first one to reply to a conversation, click on the speech bubble marked with the arrow to start a thread. In other cases, others may already have created a thread, and in that case, click on the replies marked with the arrow in this screen. In both cases, the sidebar will open up with the expanded conversation. Then you can add your thoughts in the reply section. We know that the number of messages can at times get overwhelming. So in this section, we will share several ways to keep on top of it. You can save messages. Use this option if you want to reply later, for instance, or if you have agreed to carry out a task and you don't want to forget about it. Click the bookmark icon marked by the arrow. Then you will find your saved items in the sidebar. Also, there may be channels, DMs and DM groups that you want to prioritize. Starred channels and conversations show up higher in the menu. In Slack, you can add a star to them, and they will end up in this one starred section. Let me show you how. Click on a channel or a conversation with your right mouse button, and then this menu will pop up. Please note that if you do this on a DM, obviously it will say conversation instead of channel. Choose to start a channel or the conversation, and they will get moved to the star section. If it's time for a spring cleanup, you can unstar any conversation and channel the same way, but then click unstar. And here's a bonus tip. You can now even create your own section. Click on the Move to New section instead. And name that section to what helps you organize your conversations. Emoji reactions can be a quick, a fun, and a helpful way to reply quickly. With an emoji reply, you can show someone you have taken note of the message, but you can also use an emoji reaction to show support or to celebrate a success. Just click the emoji icon and a drop-down will appear. Plenty of choice. Use the one that expresses what you're looking for, and you will also find animated emojis. Another way to keep on top of your messages is by setting up reminders. Click on the 3 vertical dots in the options that appear when mousing over a message. Then select Remind Me and pick a time frame.
Let's learn about Slack formatting messages. Message formatting helps you add detail and clarity to communication in Slack. When you use Slack's formatting, you'll see exactly what your messages look like before you send them, and you can add multiple formatting options to the same selection of text. Let's dig a little deep. A text message in Slack can be formatted directly from the text editor window. In case the formatting options do not appear on Slack, then click the Show Formatting icon, as can be seen by the green arrow, which displays all the basics and essential text formats like bold, italic, code, etc. Likewise, these formats can be accessed with keyboard shortcuts as well. For example, bold is Ctrl+B for Windows and Command+B if you're using Mac OS. This is how a formatted message will look like. Take a few seconds and walk yourself through all these formatted styles. In Slack, emoji are both fun and practical. Please go ahead and use them to enhance your message formatting. There are more than one ways to add emoji in text. However, the technical way of doing is to type a standard emoji code in the message field using a colon followed by the first few letters of the code or emoji aliases. You can scroll emoji to select the one you are looking for. On an easier side, another way to find the emoji is to click the emoji icon in the text editor, which will pops up the entire emoji section right in front of you, as you can see with the green arrow.
We hope you've learned a thing or two that will make using Slack easier and more fun. If you have questions, please join us during a weekly marketing meeting every Wednesday at 2 p.m. UTC, our virtual coffee break sessions every Thursday at 7:30 UTC, or post your questions in the channel. Have a great day, everyone, and we'll hope to see you soon. Bye.
Bye, everyone.